I got no dirt to me brown to make me sick or bring me down. I once had dirt, but now I'm clean. There is no dirt on me. I've got no dirt. There is no dirt on me.
It's always interesting to me when people challenge others on the internet to dig up dirt on them as if it never existed. But everybody has a skeleton in their closet, and the moral arbiter, LioConvoy, is no different. Why does it matter so much for him though? Well, it's because Lio uses his morality as his sword and shield for the content on his platform. Now, he would want you to believe that his genre is predator hunting and outing creeps. However, there is a caveat to that. What if I told you that Lio doesn't treat all creeps the same? Yes, he picks and chooses the ones he wants to out on his channel. So what if I told you that I know of a certain child predator who came into contact with Lio, and Lio just simply forgot he existed? And when I say forgot he existed, I mean every detail besides the fact that he reached out to Lio in the first place. So before I get into this, I have to provide some background information. You see, 2022, Gilded Pooh and I were associated with someone who went by the name Tyro or Tyro Moonhopper, who was very vocal about whether or not lolicon should be illegal. Should images of children having sex be protected under free speech laws? Yes or no?
Yes, drawings are drawings.
Damn it, you klutz! Look what you did!
Error! Grasshopper disassemble.
Between Gilded Pooh and I, we had 3 debates with him on this topic. The interesting thing was why Tyro was so staunch in his defense on lolicon. He was very emotional about it, which was a mystery. Why die on this hill? Well, it turned out that Tyro is actually John Lee Baird, who in 2015 pleaded guilty to indecent exposure with a child after kidnapping a 14-year-old girl from her high school after grooming her for months on Facebook. As soon as Tyro's ex informed us of this, well, we quickly deleted him from all of our social contacts, banned him from our Discords, and well, we made videos about it to distance ourselves from him to let everyone know that we weren't okay with this behavior. Now, what does this all have to do with the morally superior Lio? Well, you see, in May of 2023, he and Gilded Pooh had somewhat of an internet spat that went public following the pedo hunter civil war. During this spat, Lio said some unfavorable things about Gilded Pooh that got a lot of attention, including one Tyro who was still floating around on an unnamed account. He reached out to Lio to try to give him some dirt, and Lio just kind of ignored it, which in any other circumstances wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. However, not everyone is Lio. Not everyone goes around boasting about their moral superiority. The first time I ever heard Lio lambast someone for rather unsavory behavior, he was screaming at an 18-year-old for dating a 17-year-old in Puerto Rico, screaming at him that he should know better than to be talking to a minor in a sexual manner. So one should expect someone who would get so mad at an 18-year-old for flirting with a 17-year-old to take a little bit more offense to a teacher who kidnapped a 14-year-old girl and did things with her. I know this because Gilded Pooh and Lio had a conversation about it. Unfortunately, Gilded Pooh can't behave himself for more than 3 seconds on Twitter, and that account got banned, and very little screenshots of that conversation exists, and the ones that do, well, they have no identifiable information on them. Anybody could have said this, really. So I did the next best thing, and on the 14th of May, I reached out to Lio myself, and I asked him if he had any information on the account that Tyro used to reach out to him. The response Lio gave me was strange. He couldn't remember a thing about the account that Tyro used to contact him. couldn't remember the screen name, couldn't remember the profile picture, he couldn't even find the conversation, which by all means isn't very hard to do. Gilded Pooh said that Lio corrected his recounting of the situation and said it was in fact Sparky's Tech Corner who reached out to him. But he said this happened the day after, which would have been the 11th of May. So then why didn't Lio just tell me that when I reached out to him on the 14th? It's almost like he just made that up because he didn't want to be outed as someone who just let a child predator slip into his DMs and slip out.
Liar!
John being on the internet under an alias is against his parole.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
It's just funny to me that Lyle will make a 3-hour-long video going after Spoctor, who found a picture of a girl that sent him a nude when he was a minor and she was a minor, and then deleted it as soon as he found it, all because he said some mean things about Peaches. Yet a man who actually sexually assaulted a 14-year-old girl gets off scot-free. Seems to me like he only cares about predators when they say bad things about the people he likes, or if it's just convenient to him. Normally, I wouldn't nitpick someone's behavior this hard. However, when you go around boasting about how morally superior you are, you open yourselves up to a different level of criticism than normal people. Because of this instance, I have to doubt the credibility of whether or not Lio actually really cares about the safety of minors at all. He did, after all, threaten to call school and follow through with that threat on Jax just because Jax failed to become intimidated by his threats.
There's a difference between being 36 and being 15, but better understanding of how the real world works. And yeah, I'm going to ruin your life for you making stupid threats. And you're going to learn that lesson the hard way. And when you are my age, if you don't hero yourself from being stupid and ruining your own chances, maybe you appreciate the fact that somebody at least cared enough to put you in that situation.
I got a gun! Oh! I just 3 children!
Which was weird. Like, why would you tell a minor you're gonna ruin their life on purpose because they didn't get all scared and quiver in their boots when you jumped in there and demanded they respect you? I mean, after all, this is the same LioConvoy who allegedly reported me to the FBI for posting a picture in Queen Seraphina's server that I never even posted.
Ah, okay. So you're the one who did it? Are you the one who posted it?
I don't know, you tell me, buddy.
Since I didn't know he was giving a false confession at the time, I hit him with an IP grabber to report him for the possession and distribution of bestiality porn to the FBI tip line.
And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
And he later on admitted that he knew that I wouldn't go to jail or that the FBI would do anything with it. So then the real question is, why did you make the report, Lio, if you knew nothing was going to happen? All these things added together, plus the more recent drama coming to light considering Lio's double standards when it comes to things like, I don't know, Peaches posting porn in a server full of minors, it really makes you question whether or not there's any validity to Lio's moral grandstanding when it comes to things he cares about at all. I personally don't think Lio gives a shit about kids. I think this is all just a big clout chase for him. At the end of the day, I think that the LioConvoy channel is just a drama channel, some leftover relic of the IBS era, disguising itself as this channel themed around exposing creeps and predators. But that's just me. Why don't you tell me what you think? But now that you heard this creepy ass shit, wash your hands and have a good whatever time of the day it is.
I do sound a lot like your dad. How can you be this dumb? Stay out of Texas, because I might lay hands on you and it won't be in prayer. Every time you have screwed up in this debacle, and I have had to get in your face, you have constantly tried to defend your asinine actions, to the point that you even lied to me. I don't know everything about your life, but boy, I can read you. I'm talking to you, doggone it! Stop paying attention to this stupid chat!